She spouted more nonsense about good fortunes and happiness, but when the timer buzzed, she immediately released his hand. His open palm lingered. He yearned for her touch. Emotions demanded he take her now. Kill, kill, kill. But logic kept him on a tight leash. Wait, prepare. And so he quietly left the tent and used the next week to prepare his room for her. She was his first kill, and he wanted the details to be perfect. On the 7th night after his reading, he'd waited in the shadows. When she returned from her whoring in town and ventured to the carnival bathroom by the wood's edge, he grabbed her and covered her mouth with his gloved hand. An injection in her arm had immediately rendered her silent and compliant. He easily dumped her in the trunk of his car and brought her to this hunter's cabin, nestled in the hollow of the Virginia woods. Now, moonlight streamed through the small windows and mingled with the glow of 3 lanterns. The only concession to luxury in the rough cabin was a water pump, which fed into a deep basin. Furnishings were limited to a long wooden table and a few straight-back chairs by an old soot-stained hearth. Those who inhabited this place were prepared for a monk's life, an idea that appealed to him. Eagerness churned inside him. Too many years of fantasizing and dreaming were about to become reality, and it was hard to maintain control. His skin tingled, his stomach clenched. If he didn't soon unleash the raw energy brimming inside him, he'd go insane. Unable to wait for her to awaken, he grabbed a bucket of cold water and poured it on her face. She awoke cussing, screaming, and sputtering. The hint of panic behind her screams enhanced his excitement. He stared at her silk blouse, now wet and plastered to full breasts. Breathless, his own muscles aching with want, he retreated to the cabin's corner and sat down. He'd not expected so much desire. He'd always considered himself a chaste and prudent man, but she made him crave dark, evil passions. Anticipation burned through his body, and he knew if he didn't rein in his desires, he'd break his covenant with God. She must confess and be purified first.